Hello, students. Let's start with a new chapter today, that is The Brave Boy. Let's start with the mind mapping first. What comes to your mind when you hear the word the brave boy? Proud, confident, hardworking, bloody, soldier, or a policeman? Objectives of the lesson: The Brave Boy. 2. Inculcate the habit of loving motherland and be proud of it. To face all difficulties with courage. Difficult words. Fairy. Burst out in flames. Parachute. A large umbrella shaped cloth. Nodded to bend the head forward as in agreement. Bloody. Covered with blood. Glanced to take a quick look. Rescued to protect. Now, let's start with the reading of the lesson. A flaming plane was crashing down towards the earth. Just before it reached the ground, a person floated down out of a fairy plane with the help of a parachute. He touched down safely. A small boy came out of the bushes to the person where he had fallen. A boy had seen the plane shoot down by an enemy plane, so he rushed to the site of the event. The boy approached the plane and said, "Come with me, sir. I will help you. There is an army camp near." The pilot tried to stand but fell again as there was a deep cut in his leg. He shook his head and then looked up at the boy. "Listen," he spoke to the boy. "I can't walk, but I have to deliver something very important at the army camp. Will you do this for me?" "Yes, sir, I will do it," the boy replied. The pilot nodded and handed him a packet which had a pile of papers. "You must take this to the army camp. The enemies are near. You must hurry or else they will catch you too." The pilot said. The boy gave him a salute and promised to deliver the packet. Then he ran as fast as he could. At a distance, he heard gun firings, but he didn't stop running. It was after some times only he reached the army camp. As the boy walked into the camp, he was stopped by a guard. "You can't go inside," he spoke in commanding voice. The boy pulled out the packet which the pilot had given him and said, "The pilot gave me this, whose plane has just crashed." The guard looked at the bloody packet and glanced at the boy again before giving him permission. He led the boy to the commander's room in the camp. The boy gave a smart salute to the commander and said, "Sir, the pilot from the plane which was shot down gave me this packet to be delivered to you. He said it must reach you at any cost." "I see," said the commander. "What is your name?" "I am Rahul Vats. My father too was in the army." The boy spoke confidently. "I had been watching the plane for some time before it crashed. To my surprise, I found the pilot still alive. So I ran through shortcut to save him. When I reached there, I found that he could not walk due to a leg injury. He told me to give this packet to you at any cost. It is very important." "Son," the commander spoke, "you are brave. But did the enemy catch the pilot?" "I don't know, sir," the boy said, shaking his head. "I couldn't wait to watch. But I know the place where the plane crashed. If we go fast in a jeep, we can save pilot and capture the enemy." "Good," the commander exclaimed. "You are brave indeed." 5 minutes later, the group of enemy soldiers were surrounded by jeeps. There was no escape for them. The wounded pilot was rescued. He was bleeding. profusely and couldn't walk. Take him to the army hospital once. He needs a doctor, the commander ordered. Then he turned to Rahul and smiled. Thank you. Your courage was remarkable. But now you must go home. Your mother must be worried. I have only one mother, and that is Mother India. I can't leave her alone, said the boy. Suddenly, he fainted. He was hurried back to the camp, and some water was sprinkled over his face. What is it, son? Asked the commander. Are you hurt? No, sir, the boy replied. I am just tired. The boy smiled in reassurance. Tears came into Commander's eyes. You remind me of my own boy. But else, he died in a battle. The commander wept. The soldier never weeps, sir, the boy said. Your son must have been very brave, and someday I too will become a soldier like him. You are already a soldier, my son, the commander said, with wiping his tears. We are proud of you and hope that someday you will lead our army with the same courage that you have shown today, said the commanding officer. So the story was about a brave boy who saved the pilot, and he was very brave. So I hope the concept is clear to you all. Thank you so much for watching.